Religious persecution is a systematic mistreatment of an individual or group of individuals as a response to their religious beliefs or affiliations or lack thereof. The tendency of societies or groups within society to alienate or repress different subcultures is a recurrent theme in human history. Moreover, because a person's religion often determines to a significant extent his or her morality, worldview, self-image, attitude towards others, and overall personal identity. Religious differences can be significant cultural, personal, and social factors. Religious persecution may be triggered by religious bigotry or by the state when it views a particular religious group as a threat to its interest or security. At a societal level, this dehumanization of a particular religious group may readily turn into violence or other forms of persecution. Indeed, in many countries, religious persecution has resulted in so much violence that it is considered a human rights problem.
Mr. Urbach, so what do you think about religious persecution and how we can prevent this from happening?
That's an interesting question. One of the biggest problems with religious persecution is people don't understand. They don't understand certain religions and the values that they hold or the experiences that go along with them. So I think knowledge is key. Understanding what religious culture, what it does for people and what it is for people. The concept of religion isn't just something you throw around in a name or a symbol. It's a way of life and it's how people live. And I think the problem that many cultures have in clash with the religions, they don't understand it. If they knew what it meant to people, if they knew how valuable it was, if they knew what a source of inspiration and pride a religion gives people and is for people, I think that'd be a good start in kind of understanding why we should be accepting and have tolerance towards various religious groups and various, all religious groups. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I think we have to just kind of be open to understanding. We don't have to always agree with everybody, but it is a good thing to understand and know. Because if you're educated, then you know what you can and can't understand about it.
Thank you.
How do you feel about religious persecution?
Well, I think religious persecution in this country doesn't seem to be a problem. But let's say in other countries like the Middle East, yeah, it's a problem and it should be aware to our part of the country. I mean, it's not right. Like, we should have the right to express our beliefs. Yeah.
Malik, how do you feel about religious persecution?
I don't support it because I feel like it's like a way how people live, And if I want to be able to talk about God, I want to be able to do it.
Yeah, thank you. Lisa, how do you feel about religious persecution?
I don't support it because I feel like religion is a part of people, and if they don't get to express it, it's not right. Like, that's about a part of how people are. It's just not.
Thank you for
Opinion on religious persecution.
Well, I think people should have whichever religious beliefs they hold in their hearts. They shouldn't be oppressed in any way to change them, but you should be able to regulate people's actions. So in the United States, once upon a time, people would pray, try to have the Holy Spirit overtake them, and then they would dance with rattlesnakes. The U.S. prevents that because it's hazardous to them and hazardous to other people. But I don't think you should restrict a religious minority and make them change their view just because other people don't agree with them. You should only be able to restrict their actions.
Religious persecution is a really bad thing in society today because it is more prevalent in Middle Eastern countries than ever before. I think that we need to stop religious persecution, all that stands for, and make things right in society, for there to be religion everywhere.